Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, today we are very pleased to have you for our question answer session in your exclusive interview. And all of us want to get benefited from your tremendous experience in the academy. So I will really like to ask you a few questions. And can we proceed with it, sir?
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, can you please just briefly tell us about your experience and your past experience in this field? And presently, what is your role as principal in academics and placements?
Yeah. Very good. Good morning. This is what I have been the principal of this Bharat Ratna Indira Gandhi College, Solapur. As my background itself, I am working with this curriculum from last 32 years, and as I have been completed my engineering from Terra Engineering College, Dharashu in 1992. As a matter of luck, I got a chance to work as a lecturer there in the same institute, and time made me to go for higher education as a Master of Engineering. Then my interest was to have Master of Engineering from Government Engineering College, and that I have been tried for Guru Gobind Singh College of Engineering, Vishnupuri, Nanded, and I got selected for the admission of ME at HGS Nanded. I completed my ME. Then, as a part of curriculum of this academic, I have to go for some higher education to get some promotions, and I have been decided to do some PhD. So I have been tried to do this PhD under the same guide what I had guide for ME course, Dr. S.N. Talbar sir, and I requested him to proceed with me for my PhD work, and he has given the positive response, and I have started my doing PhD work in 2007. And my topic was biomedical signal compression, as I was very much interested in biomedical signals. I have been done my biomedical signal compression PhD work under the guidance of Dr. S. N. Talbar sir, who is in HGS Nanded. But my registration was with Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University, Sambhajinagar, Aurangabad, and I had completed my PhD in 2012. As a moment I have been completed my PhD, I got a chance to work as a principal at Sri Tulja Bhavan Engineering College, Tuljapur, and I have been joined as a principal. There I worked for 2 years. Due to some factors, I could not survive for a long time there in Tuljapur. Then I have been decided to work with the Bhagwanti Institute of Technology located at Barshi. As I have been joined the institute in 2014 as approved principal, and I worked there for 10 years. During that 10 years, I have been given a lot of input to the institute, and I have been made it as a renewable institute in Barshi. Then in 2024, on 5th of September, I got a chance to work with this institute, Bharat Ratna Indira Gandhi College, Kegaon, Solapur, and I joined on the occasion of 5th September 2024 in this institute. Really, this institute is good, and the chairman of this institute himself is Honorable Ravindraji Gaikwad sir, and secretary is Honorable Anamika Gaikwad ma'am. And the thing is, the chairman itself is an engineer, instrumentation engineer, completed his engineering from JNEC, Sambhajinagar, and which made me to work with him very nicely, and we have a good bonding to create a lot many things in the institute. This is all about my 32 years of experience. As 20 years, I have been rendered my services in Tera Engineering College. 2 years as a principal, approved principal at Tuljapur Engineering College. 10 years in BIT Barshi, and now I am working as a principal and director at Bharat Ratna Indira Gandhi College of Engineering, Solapur. Really, it's a good to know each and everything in this institute. As a part of my role of the principal, I have to look after both the parts as academic as well as the placement. I know what is being needed in academic, what should be the quality of the teacher. That way, I used to give some input to the teachers time to time by conducting some meetings and giving some input how to enhance the teaching. and that will really affect on the teaching, and really the student will like that particular things. And at the same time, as being I have got a 32 years of experience, my students from Kerala Engineering College or lot many colleges, they are located at a very good places at Pune and Mumbai. I used to call them for giving some input to my students. That will be really give a good chance to learn something from that senior students to our students. And that is the role of a principal. He has to look after academic as well as the placement. The academic part is nothing but enhance the quality of a teaching, and the placement is needed in the institute for getting placed the students in different companies. The placement basically needs a very basic concept should be clear by the student. That always I used to have the interaction with my TPO, Professor Makandar, and used to give some input for the placement. Placement and academic. The parents are worried about how he is going to learn and how he is going to place in the company. That is a major part of the parents they are worried about. And principal has to look after these two parameters. And really, I am looking into both the things. What I feel, just I used to give the guidance to the faculties and the students, and my students are very happy with the academic and the placement.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you have a lot of experience and you have explored many places in conferences. Your students are spread all over entire world.
Yeah.
And even I know many people are at good position, they are working abroad. So how you manage and what you feel, what is more important, teaching or placement?
See, if you are a good academician, if you are a good knowledgeable person, placement will be there. Placement, see, how you get the knowledge, what knowledge you have is that much of important. That is 50% credit goes to the knowledge, but how you express it is very important. In placement, a lot many times I used to see that the students are having tremendous knowledge, but are not able to express it. For that particular parameter, I used to put some extra lectures for a communication, a skill of communication in the lectures. Then I used to enhance that particular parameter of the students by putting some extra lectures, by calling some experts from the different companies. They will guide the students and they will give the input to the students, because knowledge is a one part and getting place is the second part. Knowledge itself, it is nothing but the gate pass to enter the company, but how you will survive in the company, it matters a lot. Because students always think of getting place in the multinational companies, but they don't have the awareness of what is needed for getting entered into the MNCs. So lot many parameters are there. Discipline is there, knowledge is there, then how you make a communication with the others, that is again there. Then you how you maintain your protocols, how you express your projects, how you enter into different activities, how you take the part in competitions. That builds up the um, mm, parameter of the students or the confidence of the students. That way, these are the two parameters on which the students has to focus. One is academic as well as the placement.
Sir, what are the new activities you are adding at Big C?
Yeah, it's a good question. As I'm having the experience, what is been needed in the institute to get placed students. Many times I observed the student when he get passed from the institute, naturally he was in thinking that when I get passed in from the institute, I'll get the job. But the real factor is something different. Nowadays, lot many engineering colleges are there in the different district, different states, and many students they are getting passed from the institute. At the same time, what the student is expected, he should have some different identity as compared to other students. One is your communication skill should be very good. The moment you talk with some of the experts, you will get attracted, you will get selected. Second is, if you have something different than others, like I used to conduct some extra lectures on the foreign language for the students in third year and final year students. Even we can invite for the second year students. So But the moment they entered in the institute first year, they complete their curriculum, and from second year they can show their interest to get accommodated with the foreign languages. From last year, we have been added the practice of conducting some foreign languages like German and Japan. The thing is, when you appear for the interview, the expert, you'll come to that, he is having some knowledge of the German and Japanese. Definitely, you will be getting selected because you have some different skill than the others. As a matter of fact, many times I observed the companies, those who are there in the India, their main offices are their main corporates. They are in foreign countries like Germany and Japanese. So when we need to have such companies entrance into these companies, no, you need to have some language background so that definitely you will get easily accommodated with that particular company, and that particular feature, that particular concept of knowing something different than the others will get selected the students. This way we used to make some practice of arranging some foreign languages. Many times I used to call some experts from the companies. They used to give some guidance to the students, and they will save the time of the students. If you do these things, no, definitely you will get selected in the company, because this is a curriculum of 4 years, but you have to learn something like a 10 years curriculum. To save that particular time, I used to call some experts from the company, and they will give some good guidelines to the students. This will be the parameter on this which you have to make some enhancement, you have to make focus on this particular parameters, and will get selected in the companies. That way the students used to make the benefit of it, and really they are happy when we have some expert lectures from the experts from companies, multinational companies. Many times I used to ask the students to have the visit to the multinational companies. What is the culture in the multinational companies? Then they will get attracted to that particular culture, and they will put some more concentration on the academic. And keeping in mind, I have to enter in the MNCs. That's what this is different practices we used to utilize in the institute.
Sir, please tell us about the biomedical engineering course at Big C.
Yeah. It's a very good question. As I've been working in the different engineering colleges, this is an engineering college where I observed one of the special branch, that is a biomedical engineering branch. This is what many times we observe the engineers are got to be completed with some course like a computers engineer, mechanical, electronics, electrical, civil engineering. But here we have got something different branch like a biomedical engineering. And this particular branch is in the Bharat Ratna Indira Gandhi College. And I don't find that in Maharashtra, only one or two colleges they might be having this biomedical engineering branch. But it is a very special branch. Many times we think that key students are interested in the biomedical field, but they are not getting chance to work with that field. Nowadays, the doctors who are used to pass their MBBS, after MBBS they never stop their education. They think of their higher education. They will come together and they'll find the multi specialty hospital. When you think of multi-specialty hospital, many equipments are there like a CT scan, MRI, then your BP measuring instrument, then whatever the instruments they are utilized for measuring some different parameters of the body, they are got installed in the different hospitals. But really, when the doctors stuck up with the problem of these machines, who is going to repair it? There is the option of a biomedical engineer. The biomedical engineer used to come and he has to see that what is exactly the problem with the equipments, and he has to repair it, and he has to look after that machine, and he'll get ready for the next operation for the doctors. So this is what the biomedical engineering branch itself, it is a very special branch, and nowadays we find that the multi specialty hospitals are located in different district level places, and nobody is worried about taking the practice of doctors like a doctors. They will never worried about making practice with a single hospital. They want a multi-specialty hospital. So as far as my knowledge is concerned, when the students entered into third year curriculum, at third year level itself they will get placed in the different hospitals as a engineers or maintenance engineers, but even they are getting good salary for doing this particular job. And many my students from Bharat Ratna Indira Gandhi College. They have been placed in the different foreign countries, and it's good to know about my institute is when you visit to Pune and Mumbai like metropolitan cities, and if you enter one of the multi-specialty hospital in Pune or Mumbai, you will find one of the student from Big C. It is there as an engineer for looking after that particular equipments. This is a great thing for my institute. So this is really the field itself. It has got a tremendous scope to work like anything. My special attraction is to in the biomedical engineering because when I completed my 12th education, I could not get a chance for a medical field because I have got both groups, but I could not get a chance to work as a medical group. So as a matter of fact, I was been very much interested to do something on this particular biomedical signals. So at engineering level, I have been done my project on heartbeat monitor, and when I have been done my project for ME level, I have been done the project on EEG analysis. What is the condition of patient when he is sleeping? And at the time of your PhD work, I have been done the PhD work on biomedical signal compression. So that particular attraction has been taken me to work with this particular biomedical signals, and really this particular branch has got some special attraction of my um, knowledge to that particular field, that particular students. I always used to visit that particular department as compared to other departments, and I have got a much attraction toward that particular biomedical engineering branch. Thank you.
Sir, engineering is very strong under your guidance, but what is the future for diploma students?
Yeah, it's a good question. Being my institute is running some different courses like engineering, we have six branches. In diploma, we have got two branches as a mechanical and electrical, and we will be giving the education in Master of Computer Applications and ME course for civil engineering. So this particular integrated campus has got a different variety of students in the campus. At the same time, I would like to express my view for the diploma students. Diploma students get diploma course completed after 10th class, means hardly 17 or 18 years. Those who have got the family background, very poor background, they may go for searching to job. Definitely jobs are there available for the diploma courses, and if they are interested to go for some higher education, even they can go for the higher education. But as per my experience, 80% of the student they prefer the higher education, and 22% student they go for the job. And really the fact matters a lot ki, family background itself made them to go for the job. But even in our institute, we have given chance to those students who are working with some companies, working with some factors, different fields. But still, they are have the interest to work with the engineering or the getting education in engineering. We have given chance to them, and the mandatory things they have to come in the institute and they have to perform. But at the same time, they will get the both degrees, like a diploma degrees as well as engineering degrees, that particular facility used to give in the institute. And Honorable Chairman, sir, as itself, he has given much of the freedom to those students. Really, they have got a family background, very poor family background, but still they want to stick up with the education of engineering. They have got chance to work with the institute, and they will get both degrees. Like sometimes we find that the diploma student, they have passed their diploma course in electrical engineering, and they have got entered into the engineering course as a ETC or electronics telecommunication. At the same time, you will find that the diploma course is one degree and a degree course is another degree. That will be a beneficial for the students. So scope is there. 100% placement for diploma students is there, but it is up to them what to do, whether go for a job or whether we have to go for the some higher education. So what I mean to say is diploma course after doing the diploma, if they entered into engineering, many basic things they are getting cleared, and that will be easy for them to study the engineering courses. That's what I have been very much interested to guide the diploma students also.
Sir, what do you expect from your students?
See, this is a very good question. Nowadays, I see that the awareness of the students in the class, awareness of the students in the lectures, and then attending some activities, it is not so good. What they think is ki without attending the class they will pass. If it is a aim of the students to get simply the pass, that is of no use. Unless and until he comes in the class, he attends the lectures, he will never gain anything from the lectures. Really, when we were there as a student in 87, 88, the class used to be full. We used to wait for the lectures and we used to gain something from the lectures. Really, lecture or the professor himself is a very one step ahead than the students. He used to give something to the students. Always he is eager to give something to the students, but students are not aware of it. My request to students is at least they should cover 80% of the lectures in the class. Then they will get the knowledge. Then they will get the how to communicate with the different peoples, students, professors, protocol from the institute, discipline the institute. These are the not parameters they will be taught somewhere. They will be getting this knowledge in the institute itself. So it's my request to all the students, those who are watching my video. I'll be requesting them to attend the lectures, gain something from the lectures. But sitting in the class itself, it is not attend the class. You should have some communication. You should have some interaction with the faculties. Try to get something more from the faculties. That will be very beneficial, because without talking in the class you will not gain anything. Because when you have interaction with the faculty, faculty will come there. He is getting something, he is thinking something. Keep some target in the class. I should get this much of knowledge from the class. Many times we find that students, they are getting educated and they are getting degree after 4 years, but after completion of degree they will go for some crash courses. What they are doing is, whatever it is there in the institute, they are not keeping their concentration onto that, but after getting degree they are putting their concentration to go for some crash courses. So everything it is there in the institute. It is time to get each and everything from the institute, and it is very good thing for the students to catch each and everything in the institute. Don't waste time after the completion of degree. Directly you should be ready for doing any job in the any company or any of the sector which you like most. So this is what I will be requesting to the students. At the same time, many students are, I observed many students are coming casually for engineering. If they don't have interest in the engineering, no, they should not do the engineering. Engineering is such a branch. It's a creative branch. Unless and until you are interest, you cannot do anything in the engineering. Many times I observed the parents, by forcibly parents put them into the engineering. Their friends ask them to go for engineering. Some relatives, they ask him to go for the engineering. This is of no use unless and until you think of doing engineering, something creativity. What I'll be doing after engineering, you should keep some target in mind. After completion of my degree, I'll going to do something. No doubt many students, they used to go for some competitive exams. Many students, they may go for some entrepreneur. It's well and good. Becoming entrepreneur, it's well and good, but you have to set your target in the secondary level itself. Students, those who are going for a competitive exam, I'll request them to start their competitive examination studies from secondary level itself, because they will save time. After getting completion of your degree, you will learn more. No doubt you will go for some classes. There you will save some time. Already you have been made some back end, you have been made something preparation, and that will be beneficial. And those who are struggling with some different attempts, not to waste much of time in that. Within 2 3 attempts you will get success in the UPS and the IPS or MPSC examinations. This is what I will be requesting all the students. Without wasting the time, they are not aware of what is importance of lecture. They should come to the lecture, they should gain each and everything from the institute, and at the same time, if they are thinking of going for a competitive exam, they should go for some competitive examination preparation from second year level itself. Very magic I have been observed. The students, those who are entered in the final year examination, then only they think of their placement. Then what is going to happen? This is what the difference between the students they are studying in district level and the students those studying in the metropolitan cities. That is a difference. The awareness of the job, it should be there. So I'll be requesting all the students to make a use of this particular time to gain something more information from the institute.
Sir, your message is very right that students must attend classes and that is the key of success. But what are the methods you are using to make your lectures more interesting for the students?
Yeah, yeah. Again, it's a question of the lectures. I used to have the conversation with my faculties. Many times I observed the faculty used to say that the students are not there in the class. Students are absent for the class. I used to say that to the faculties, this particular problem or this particular fact or this particular uh, drawback is from the faculty itself. Because if the faculty teaches good, no, definitely students will come and they will attend the lectures. Nowadays, what is expected in the lectures, to make it innovative, to make it interesting, simulation type, some simulation, some live simulation, or some different activities is to be carried out in the lectures, so that the concept should be known to the students easily. Many times you should give some real time examples, your experience, past experience, how the lectures used to be, what is the change nowadays we find in the lecture. Many times I observed the teacher is teaching in the class, but the students are busy with the mobile and they're searching what they are teaching, whether it is right or wrong. This is a very wrong practice in the classes. It should not be there. You should believe in the lecture, you should believe on the teacher. Teacher should create some different techniques how to make understanding to the students. If concept is clear, they can write anything, they can write like anything. But if concept is not clear, no, they never like and they never write any single line about that particular article. So my opinion to the faculty is, whenever they represent anything in the lectures, represent any literature in the lecture, the literature or the things represented in the front of students should be very clear, understandable, and diagrams which have been drawn on the board, it should be very neat. The labelings done to the diagrams, it should be very perfect, and the your teaching should be very nice, because the students will follow you. And many times I observed the teachers, they used to teach nicely, but this has been expected, the knowledge should be shared to all the students in the class. If it is a class of 60 students, it has been granted that 40 students may get absorbed each and everything in the class, but 20 percent students, they are not able to understand. So teachers should reach to that particular parameter. They should reach to each and every student. Everything, whatever they've been teaching in the class, it should be easily understandable to the all the students. This is what different techniques, different examples, different backgrounds, real factors at present happening in the society, happening in the India, happening in the world. They should give the guidance about that same thing to the students and make them aware of how the knowledge can be boosted, and really this will be a part of good communication of the teachers and the students.
Sir, as per your experience, you have visited and you have seen so many education systems at
Yeah,
various places. What is the difference between education in Big C Solapur and other metro cities or IITs or NITs?
yeah, yeah. It's a very good question. Being I have been worked with the Terna Engineering College for 20 years. Being it's a district place at a Dharashu district place, but the awareness of the students for engineering is not so good. We have to make them aware of what is engineering. See, making aware of and having self awareness is totally different. The students, those who are interested to do engineering, they should have some their own ideas, own concept oriented things in their mind. Because I have been observed in Dharashu, we have to make a campaigning for taking admission in the engineering. Same time when I work with the Tuljapur Engineering College, it's a taluka place, but many institutes are nearby that engineering college at Tuljapur, but students are not aware of. They don't have idea of engineering. What engineer can do, this awareness is not there. At the same time, when I work with the BIT Engineering College, Varshi, As it is a rural area, there also I find that is problematic to get admissions in the engineering. Awareness is not that much of there in the engineering, as it is a rural area. But if you make it campaigning properly, make it as a importance of engineering to the students, convey that message, definitely students will come and they will take the admissions and they will learn something about the engineering. Very important thing is what is the difference between the education in district level, then NITs and IITs. Really, the list itself, it gives idea that some are the scholars, some are the medium preparers, and some are the low students studying low value students. They are there, they are getting categorized. But at the same time, those who have been getting admission in the IITs and the NITs, the education system there it is different, and education system here it is different. We used to give the knowledge, traditional based knowledge. All the time we think of getting uh, given in the literature, given in the book, and used to teach in the class. But in NITs and IITs, we used to see that they are target oriented. In the first year itself, for the first semester, they used to come and they used to give the lecture in the class with the board and chalk and board. But thereafter, after 6 months, they used to give the target, and they ask the student to prepare it. Whenever they find some difficulty, they will call them all, sit together on the table, they'll discuss it, and the thing is over. This is what the traditional teaching there in the IITs and NITs is there. But in our district level, we don't find that much of uh, techniques used for the teaching, because awareness of the student is not so good in the district level students. So they think of key only when the teacher teaches, then only will get it. But in IITs and NITs, the student itself, they are very sharp. They think of one step ahead than the teachers, and they will get each another. Very simple example, if I would like to tell you, when the student who is taking education at IITs, suddenly they will call the students in the workshop where we'll find all the raw material is being placed here and there, and the teacher asks the student to prepare some project on this. This is a challenging, but the student used to do project on that particular scrap materials, and that is nothing but the IITians. They are getting education in NITs and IITs. Every development in the country, every development in the each and every field, it comes from the IITians. Really, they have got a good talent, they have got a visionary. But at the same time, the students was those who are getting education in district level, they are not aware of that much of things. So teacher has to do some awareness about teaching, about placement, about different activities, and then the student used to learn. This is what the difference between the our students and that students. But at the same time, one difference I used to see in the metropolitan city and our students is the metropolitan city students, when they take the admission in the engineering first year, they will come to the first year, and from second year itself, they'll think of making placement by their own. They will talk to their senior students, they will talk to the professors, they will talk with some other resources, whatever they find, and they will see that how they will get placed in the companies. They are worried about, because they know that we are there in metropolitan cities and we are in good colleges, whatever they feel, and they are worried about getting placed, because that much of expenditure they used to see that every year they are making expenditure on the engineering, and they are aware of what will be done after 4 years. So after fourth year, we have to get placed. That way, they'll think of. But our students, they will get thinking of, their mindset is thinking of, mindset is in the final year, and they will think of their job. So this is what the difference between metropolitan city students and our students. The thinking capability is totally different.
Sir, what is the message do you have for your faculty?
Uh, Faculties, those who are teaching to the engineering, really by their choice they have been entered into the academic. It is one. Once you have been entered into this particular academic, you should learn like anything, because the engineering or the academic field itself, it is something like endless process. Because every year you find the different students used to come, they get something from you, they gain something from you. At the same time, you should be capable of giving something more to them. It should not happen in the class. Students are more talented than you. Naturally, students are there, talented students are there, but at the same time, you should be one step ahead. So, what is needed to get yourself one step ahead is you have to read many articles, many literatures on the technology, so that you can explain like anything in the class. You should prepare your own notes. That note should be so good at any time the student may ask your notes, so easily it should be available to the students. The student should have the note should have the combination of all the books, because the student, they don't have that much of time to read each and every book. So teacher is there to guide them, and he has to see that a lot many books he has to refer, and he has to prepare some notes, and that notes easily it can be shared to the students, and the student will get benefit of it. The teaching of the teacher should be very nice. He should be very punctuate. You should obey each and everything in the institute. You should be in the uniform, whatever it is, discipline maintained by the institute, because students will follow you. So it is my good opinion to the faculties. Whatever you are teaching in the class, it should be 100%, and everything, whatever you are teaching, it should be shared to the students. Very important thing is, if you are there to teach you the students must get in each and every concept clear. Many times you are asked to repeat the article, repeat the concept. You should repeat it. Many times I used to instruct our HODs to share that same subject to two to three times, so that the master, he will be the master in that subject. And really, you should make your benchmark in the institute. And all the students and the parents should say that he is a master in that particular subject. I don't mean that you should be master in 10 subjects, but at least you should be master in one or two subjects, and it should be identity of you. Many times I used to instruct my faculties, when you entered in the class, your entry should be very dynamic. The matter of entry, or the entry itself, it matters a lot. The students will come to that, what he is going to deliver today. And after your first lecture, or whatever the lecture you have been conducted for 1 hour, yourself will come to that what we have been given to the students. Always daily we should feel that I have been given 100% to the students, and I have been given instruction to my all faculties. Instead of starting the syllabus, instead of starting the particular curriculum, make them aware of what the subject is, what is application, what is importance, what we gain from this particular subject, how it will help you for any of the different options. Making aware of it, then you start the curriculum. And daily not mean that I should not be forcing faculty to complete 100% syllabus, but at least 80% of syllabus should be covered, which will be useful for the student. You are being a master, you should be one step ahead. You know better what is the paper content, how the examination will be, and that way you should give some important notes and important ideas to the students. You should be always one step ahead than the students. So not to worry about the 100%, but at least 80%, and that to be 100% conveyed to the student. So interesting. The conversation and the your lecture should be two-way. Students should ask them questions. You have to reply it. Many times we find that always I used to instruct my faculties, always prepare one topic ahead. Sometimes you may find some difficulty will be asked by student, which is in the proceeding part, next part, but you should be able to answer that particular question, because it is needed. Being you are a master, you should have the knowledge of all that particular topics. When you will conduct the practicals, 100% you ask your student to conduct the practical. First you demonstrate them, then only you ask them to perform it. Many times I instruct my faculties to prepare notes 50% before starting the classes, 100% to the conduction of practicals, then only they are allowed to go for the conduction of practical for the students. Because unless and until they do the practical, they cannot come to know that what is there in the practical. Many times, as far as my branch is concerned, electronics engineering, I used to ask my faculty to do some 2 3 practicals over and above. Curriculum has given 10 practicals, but you will be performing the 10 practicals, but it is by giving some values. Like in engineering practicals, like electronics and device technology, electronics and device circuits, we used to give some resistors, capacitors, and like a transformer, whatever it is, components are given. With that particular value, we used to perform practical. We expect some sinusoid wave at the output. At the same time, I used to give the guidance to the students and the faculties that use the different values and see that what is going to happen. That is engineering. Traditional things should be removed. Beyond that, if you use this value, if you use higher value, if you use smaller values, what is going to happen? What is the change we expect? That is nothing but the engineering we expect. So this has been what we expect in the engineering, and the traditional things should not be there. We have to repeat it, and repetitively we have to demonstrate each and everything in the class, and teacher should be alert all the time to teach and every instruction, everything, every knowledge in the class.
Sir, it's very nice. But where do you see Big C after 3 to 4 years?
It's a good question. As a matter of fact, I have been working with this institute as a principal. I'll be expecting in the institute will be utilizing all the parameters, all the required things which will really boost the knowledge of the student. As my faculty is good, they are doing like anything. They will be teaching, they will be demonstrating, they will be giving full devotion to the teaching. Everything they will be doing it. But at the same time, I'll be expecting the teacher should have the interaction. The teacher should have more interaction to with the students. They should participate into different competitions. They should present the papers. They should do the higher education, so that this institute will come to a particular level, and that particular level really has got some meaning, because in Sholapur we have 7 to 8 engineering colleges. Different engineering colleges has got a different policies, but in my college, as the chairman sir, they don't have any restriction to any of the faculty. If he is going for higher education, if he is going for some competitive examinations, if he is going for some attending some workshop or any of the competitions, he never opposed to them. Else he used to give some financial support to the faculties. So faculty has to take benefit of it. They have to enhance the knowledge of the students. They will come with some ideas that can be implemented in the institute, because the university to which we are connected is Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University located at Lonere. It was been expected the all the engineering college should connect to this technical university, as it has been there in Karnataka, Andhra, and then Punjab, everywhere in other states. So same is the concept in Maharashtra. So many engineering colleges they have been connected to the this technical university, but most of the institutes, those who are located in Pune and Mumbai, they have got a chance to keep themselves apart from this particular university, no doubt. But the university itself curriculum is good, and they used to give a good guidelines for the students, and the pattern itself, it is a 40/20. The theory, its paper is 60 marks, and the practical it is 40 marks. Student used to score good marks, more than 35 marks in the practical work, by examining by the faculty, and in examinations he has to score only 20 marks, because combining passing is 40. So things are made very easy, but how you take it matters a lot. Then the university has given chance to make some improvement for the student as a minor degrees and major degrees. When a student has taken mainly admission to the ETC, electronics telecommunication branch, but suddenly he has got a chance to get a knowledge of mechanical engineering. From second year, third year level, he has to appear for some special subjects. and getting past that particular subjects, he will get minor degree of mechanical and major degree of etc. This is a good opportunity given by our university, and that has to be utilized by the student. So what I mean to say is, I will be giving much of input to the institute, and by my support of my faculties and the students, definitely will be expecting this institute in coming 2 3 years among four or 2 3 most popular or topmost institute in the Solapur. So giving such good ideas in the institute, really it will work, and people will work like anything. They are devoted. Many faculties are doctorate faculties, experienced faculties, and really students should get chance of this particular getting learn from this particular faculties in the institute. So what I expect is, my expectation is, this institute should come with some good benchmark in coming 2 3 years among four top most of the institutes. Uh, so I'll be looking into that way for the Dixie.
It was very nice interaction, sir. Sir, final message for overall faculty, students, and parents.
So message to the students, faculty, and parents is, Bixi is, don't give just a degree. We build futures, whether you are studying in engineering, polytechnic, MCA, MTech, or any special biomedical engineering. You will get a personal guidance, smart skill, and brighter career opportunities. We always think of glowing and growing. So it is my appeal to all the students who have got passed in the 12th class. They should get a chance of entering into this institute and making hand to hand this big C. As it's a matter of fact, in very minimum fees, minimum expenditure, with a good infrastructure and good knowledge, good academic, they should get benefit of this particular institute. And really, I'll be happy to see many students entering for different branches in my institute. And I'll be thinking to give much of things from my side and from my faculties, from my chairman, and everybody will help the students who will be entered into the institute, and they will get good knowledge, good academic, and definitely we are there to make a placement of the students who will be getting passed from the degree course. So this is all about my final remark of the for parents and the students.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you for giving chance to interact with you, and really it's a worth of getting such an interaction. And think of many things are got to be added into this big C in coming future. Thank you very much.